Well, the Broken Hearts Gallery opened in 4th place at U.S. theaters this weekend. Matt Perrin gives his take on the rom-com in your Monday Movie Musings.
Welcome to another Monday. It's fair to say with today's movie, I was trying to avoid it, and even fate tried to step in with the theater breaking for 30 minutes before the movie would play. But there was only one new release this past weekend, and even though I could have cheated and gone to see the New Mutants, I realized that some movies I'll have to see that I'm not excited about. So I sucked it up, the theater got everything working, and I sat back to watch the film that I thought I had completely figured out from the trailers. So without any further ado, here's my take on the Broken Hearts Gallery. Our movie begins with Lucy. She's a gallery assistant in New York, seemingly on top of the world, until one night she gets both broken up with and let go at the same time. She drunkenly stumbles into what she thinks is her rideshare, but turns out is a private vehicle owned by Nick. Since she doesn't seem to understand this, he drives her home where she realizes her mistake and awkwardly leaves. We see that Lucy has a hard time letting go and hoards knickknacks from previous relationships. Forced by her roommates to rid herself of some of these, she sets out, whereupon she bumps into Nick again. Nick takes her to his passion project, a hotel he's trying to renovate, where he convinces her to leave her latest piece of memorabilia, and she dubs the wall the Broken Hearts Gallery. The next day, Nick shows up to her place and takes her back to show her that someone else is like her and has put up another moment on the wall. Lucy tells Nick she'll help him renovate the hotel for free in exchange for gallery space. He reluctantly agrees, and soon, through the power of social media, the gallery takes off with people dropping off their past and leaving exhibits. As the movie progresses, we of course see a romance blooming between our two main characters, even though neither would admit it. But that just can't be easy, can it? So hurdles have to be thrown in the way of our protagonists getting together. Meanwhile, situations occur that threaten the hotel and the gallery. Even though they may be at odds, Lucy and Nick have to work together to save their livelihoods. We as the audience watch, already knowing how everything is going to play out, but wondering if maybe we'll get some kind of unexpected twist thrown in. So, what to say about this one? First off, have you recently cut the cord and you're loving the savings but missing your Hallmark movies? Then this was made just for you. Seriously, this is just a Hallmark movie with cheaper actors. If you replace the Chloe Hotel with the Plaza and X memorabilia with tree toppers, then this exact movie played out on the channel last Christmas. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on rom-coms, but 50% of that is missing in this one. Seriously, there is no calm. You can't just take the humor and make it racy and adult and expect to have a Todd Phillips comedy. I don't think I laughed once, and not just because I was jaded, just none of the jokes land. The cast is fair enough, but the most fun you have with them is figuring out where you've seen them before. I enjoyed going, oh, that's the kid from Stranger Things, and that's the lady who played Mrs. Hamilton in Hamilton. It says something when the funniest of the bunch is the guy who doesn't speak for most of the movie. There are some people who will probably really like this movie, but in my opinion, there's no reason to spend money on it if you still have cable at home. And to reiterate what I said at the beginning, yes, from the trailers, I had this one completely figured out and didn't exactly have to see it to know the story. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, stick with us. Tyler has one last look at your forecast when the news at noon continues.